Host. My name is Kmowe Tarinemi. You are welcome to today's program, and I will advise that you welcome somebody by your side and share this program. Ensure that everyone around you and everyone that you know is listening as well. We must continue. We must make progress. Ensure you share, because today our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released. He must be free, because the zoo have nothing against him. They must remove their hands from our leader, and our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be free. I repeat, this is Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast, under the auspices of Radio Biafra London. And you are live and direct, and the time is 10:26 a.m. in the holy land of Biafra. We must continue. We must make progress. Okay. We must pray as it is our custom to do so. We must pray and commit everything that we do to the hands of the creator of the whole universe. Tamara or Gonomokiri Motemedao, the one who made the heavens and the earth, the one who created nations, the one who made kings, the one who made kings to rise and make kings to fall. The mighty wonder, will Lord, we worship you. We praise you, for there is no one like you. Right now, we pray for all the lawyers that will be at the court hearing today. We pray for each one of them for wisdom, that everything they will be able to outsmart the lawyers of the zoo that want to prosecute our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because they have nothing against him. Lord, we pray for even the judge. The judge shall always give the proper judgment, even though the pressure is high. The judge will not be able to turn things around against our leader. Lord, we pray for each and every Biafran and all of us of freedom all over the world that have given their hearts and their soul and their mind and their bodies and their intellects and their finances and everything. Lord, we ask that you continue to guide and protect them, that they at each point in their life record success upon success, progress upon progress. And Lord, we pray for our leader as he is facing trial today. Let today be the last day that he will be brought to Abuja court. And for the Eastern Security Network, as they are facing all the wild animals, all the terrorists that have been sent to our land, as they face them and bring them to judgment, Lord, I ask that you continue to give them superior strategy at each point in time against these ravening wolves that come to destroy our land. Ise, more power. We must continue. This is Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast. And I say you are welcome to today's program, and you ensure that you welcome those around you. Ensure you welcome those around you. We must continue. We must continue. Right now, information reaching us is that at Abuja, at the court premises in Abuja, they are trying to ensure that there are no there is no presence of the press. They are doing all they can to ensure that there is no presence of the press, but they are not going to succeed. Everything that is going to take place within that court premises must be covered by the press. They are doing search and all of that because they want to intimidate the press. It has always been the case of the zoo to intimidate the press. But what they do not know is that we are Biafrans and they cannot intimidate us. We are Biafrans. They cannot intimidate us. Yes, our leader has arrived at the court. Our leader has arrived at the court premises. There are pictorial evidences to that. I can see, I'm following up. Our leader is right now in the court. Let me just read it out. Say, breaking news. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu arrives Federal High Court, Abuja, as Nigerian security barricades court environs, imposes media blackout. Are you saying? They are imposing media blackouts. Whatever will happen today, the world must know whatever will happen today. Whatever will take place today, the world must know. There is nothing they can do. They are not going to succeed with this media blackout. There have been a restriction on people who tends to stay close to the court premises. And also there is no media coverage anywhere close to the Abuja Federal High Court environment. There is something fishy about today's court preparation. However, we advise Muchineke to stay calm as we shall enforce every arsenal at our disposal to give our normal updates. Okay, this is coming from our correspondents on the ground. This is coming from our correspondents on the ground because the zoo, they are trying their best to ensure that whatever they do today, that they give a total blackout. That's what they are trying to do. That whatever judgments they give, that the world will not be able to hear it. It doesn't matter what they do. It is even better for them to release our leader safe and sound. It will be worse for the zoo if they don't. It is not a threat. It's a promise. It's something that is sure. If the zoo thinks that IPOB has done anything, if the zoo think that IPOB has done anything at all, giving false judgment against our leader will make things worse. Will definitely make things worse. So I know they are wise. They are not going to try it. Of course, Britain that usually give them advice will not allow them to try it. Britain that usually give them advice will not allow them to try it. So they should know what they are doing and they should ensure that proper coverage of the media is done, because the world must be aware of whatever is going on in Federal High Court, Abuja. You know, why they are trying to do all this is because they have seen that the world is following up with the activities, because when the mask wearing Buhari, the one that is representing the dead man, when he went to London and they asked him question concerning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and he was saying rubbish, saying that the man jumped bail, we cannot grant him bail, blah 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 blah. Something that has been settled in court. Something that has been settled in court in Abia State. He was going there to say he jumped bail. He didn't jump bail. He did that and he didn't do this. Now, for them, the court is there. Now, it is for them to come to their own court and prove that the man jumped bail. Or for them to come to their own court and analyze the judgment that was given in Abia State. They are chasing people because they want to do something funny. Obviously, they will not succeed. They will definitely not succeed. And the world must know that the zoo has been killing people in Anambra State. Innocent people, they go to people's houses, burn down people's houses at Ukpo, burn down people's houses. Whether there are people inside, they burn both the people inside. If you're able to run away, Ukpo right now is like a ghost town. They have chased everybody away from their community, just the way they did to Odi in 1999. They have chased everybody away from Ukpo. You see, when we keep telling people PVC is not the solution, between now and the time that you're going to vote, how are you sure they are not going to kill you? How are you sure? PVC. How are you sure they are not going to kill you with your PVC? I'm going to play something, and this one now is not in Anambra State. This one is in Cross River State. Things that are going on. Something happened. Two communities are fighting. Communal crisis, which is a normal thing, which usually happens most of the time. By the time you investigate this, you will discover that the hand of the zoo is involved in this. Communal crisis between Unko Town and Oyadama Town, Oyadama communities in Yako LGA. These two communities, they are fighting. Then the Nigerian military went to these places where these two communities are having communal clashes. And they went there in the name of peacekeeping. In the name of peacekeeping, they went to these communities. Now you will see how the zoo usually give their peace. Peacekeeping from people that don't know what peace is, from terrorists. So they went there in an excuse of peacekeeping. These two communities are fighting. So they went there, the army went there for peacekeeping. And while they are trying to keep peace, one of their soldiers fell by the bullet. And when one of their soldiers fell by the bullet, they now started raiding the whole community. Instead of them to go after the people that are fighting and try to calm them down, they started going after every single person that they lay their hands on, every single person that they can see. Now, I'll be playing this audio from somebody on the ground there, somebody that is from there that is actually giving the record of what happened. We are still on our leaders' court hearing, but I want the world to also follow up with what the zoo is doing in Biafra land, how they are killing our people on daily basis in every state. Listen carefully and attentively.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, fellow residents of Crossville Estate. I just came back from Mekong this afternoon. I passed through that Nko Onyadama axis, and by the grace of God, this time around from Onyadama axis, I did not see anything. But when I got to Nko, I saw a swarm of army men together in about 9 to 10 pickup vehicles, well loaded with an armored personnel carrier. When I passed them, I went further in front. I saw another army pickup coming from the other end, from the house of the former chief of CNS, and people were running. The whole men in Ko ran into the bush. I just got a security report now. By the grace of God, I carried one of the illustrious sons of Nko, who is a friend. I saw him by the roadside. I gave him a ride to Calabar. He has just called me now that they are shooting at Nko seriously. They killed an army captain at Onyadama yesterday, And as at yesterday, they killed about 4 men at Nyadama exit, and they're looking for more men to vent their anger for the army captain that was killed yesterday. So please, any of you who has a brother, sister, friend, neighbor, whatsoever, church member, who is either traveling, they should not dare to pass through Nko this night. Please, I'm begging all of us, take it now, take it upon yourself and call all your contacts or all your brothers and sisters that are either coming from Ikom axis or going to Ikom. They must not pass through Nko Nyadama tonight. It's not going to be funny. Thank you.
Did you hear that? They want to vent their anger on the citizens. They are looking for, they have killed about 5 people. You heard it. 4 people here, 1 person there, and all of that. At least 5 people they have killed already, and they are looking for more people to vent their anger for one of the army captain that died. So the army captain is a Nigerian. The people that he is killing are obviously not Nigerians. The people that they are venting their anger on, because when you see an army that is occupying a strange land, they will kill people at will just to prove any point. They will kill people at will. But if it were to be their own citizens, they wouldn't kill, they will protect. They will protect rather. But because the Nigerian army is occupying Biafra land, because we are not Nigerians, the Nko people or the people of the Yako LGA of Cross River State are not Nigerians. If they were, the army wouldn't be venting their anger on them and be killing them. Are you seeing what is going on? That is exactly what is going on. But we must continue. We must continue. There is absolutely nothing they can do. No matter what they do, we are not here to give up. We are not here to back down. And today, they have no choice. They must release our leader today. They have no choice at all. They must release our leader. They must release our leader. So we are live and direct. And as it is, they are still making sure that people on the ground cannot have proper access. They are still making sure that people on the ground cannot have proper access to the court premises. And whatever plans that they have, they are definitely not going to succeed. You see, about 2 days ago, the Chief Justice of Nigeria resigned. He claimed that it is on health grounds. We know the zoo. We know that Buhari was sick for how long? He refused to resign on health ground until he died in office. The Fulani does not know how to resign on health grounds until they die in office. So this one that claimed that he resigned on health grounds, there is obviously something fishy. And that thing that is fishy, we must find it out today. So the man claimed that he has that he resigned on health grounds. And now there is somebody that is in acting capacity, a Yoruba man that is acting in his place. Though the Chief Justice of Nigeria is not the judge have not changed. The judge did not resign. So the judge, Binta Nyako, will continue from where she stopped. Okay, but the Chief Justice of Nigeria, the prosecutor is working under the person that is there, the lawyers that are there to defend the zoo and to prosecute our leader. They are working under the Chief Justice of Nigeria and all of that. So that is where the change have one undertone and the other. So, being the fact that the prosecutor is working under the Chief Justice of Nigeria, whatever decision, whatever pressure that must have made this man to take the decision that he wants, I know there is lots of pressure. The zoo have seen that today there is absolutely nothing they can do. They need to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and it is not in their will to do so. It is not in their will to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But they don't have choice, because by the law and everything, there is absolutely nothing they can do. And they cannot do beyond the law. The law is there. Our lawyers are there. Our lawyers will defend it, will defend the law. So there is no way they can bend the law. They have been pushing this thing. It's a year now. They have been buying time and buying time. They don't know any other way that they can buy time anymore. They don't know any other way that they can bend the law or push it. They are confused, because this case is at the center of world interest. You may not see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu being talked about in CNN. You may not see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu being talked about in Al Jazeera. You may not see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu being talked about in BBC. But I can assure you that the eyes of the world is in Abuja right now. The eyes of the world is in Abuja. Those that matter in this world, their eyes are in Abuja. Their ears are in Abuja. And the zoo is aware. That is why they are trying to block the media, so that they can do whatever manipulation they want to do. But what they must know is that you cannot manipulate this matter. This case cannot be manipulated. It is impossible. It is out of your hands to manipulate. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not like the other people that you have manipulated their cases in the past. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not like the Ogoni leader that you manipulated his case and sentenced him to death. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case cannot be manipulated. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case cannot be treated anyhow. The zoo must realize that. And the handlers of the zoo as well. You must understand that Ukraine have lost the war. There is an analysis right now, and I want to tell you why today, as I speak, this case concerning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the most important thing in the world right now as I speak. As you're listening to me right now, this moment in this world, the case concerning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the most important thing that is happening right now in the world. It's the most important thing. Whatever decision is being taken there is very, very important to events that are going on in the world. And I will explain that to you. Why is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case the most important case right now? Why? Because Britain and the West, they have interest in the Biafran oil and gas. They don't want to lose out entirely. They have been dependent. Of course, they have been taking our oil and gas as they choose. But when some people come up and agitate, it doesn't still affect them much, because they had Russia. They had a good understanding with Russia. They were getting oil and gas from Russia at their own pace, with their own decision, at their own conditions. But They provoked Russia to the wall by trying to establish NATO in Ukraine. And Ukraine, foolish Ukraine, allowed them to provoke Russia. And Ukrainian territory is now the center of war. And from the analysis now, Ukraine have lost the war. They are losing so much, too many people. They have lost the war. I am going to play an analysis from an American that was explaining that though the war is still going on, but that Ukraine have lost it. Ukraine have lost the war, even though the war is still going on. But Ukraine have already lost the war. I'll play it. And after playing it, I will come back to tell you why Ukraine losing this war makes Biafra very, very important to the West. And why?
We start right off by saying that I believe that Ukraine has lost the war. Of course, the war is not over.
Please listen attentively. Listen attentively. Very important.
But it is lost. Let me show you why. This has become an artillery duel. Russia fires 50,000 shells a day, 10 times more than Ukraine. The Washington Post says that Ukraine is almost completely out of ammunition, and there are no replacements for its Soviet-era ordnance. On June 10th, the Post reported that Ukraine is suffering 1,000 casualties a day, including 200 killed. The rate of casualties.
Did you hear that? 1,000 casualty a day. 1,000 casualty in one day. That's what Ukraine is suffering. But CNN and the rest of them will be praising Ukraine and be hailing them, be praising them every now and then, pushing them to their death, telling you that, oh, Ukraine is this, Ukraine is that. Listen.
This has doubled in just 3 weeks. Ukraine is losing 6,000 soldiers killed every month. This is a casualty rate 12 times higher than we suffered in Vietnam. This, on a per capita basis, this means that their casualty rate is roughly 60 times greater than the U.S. suffered during the very bloody war in Vietnam. Ukrainians have fought with courage, but no nation can sustain such casualty rates for long. Ukraine is finished. On June the 12th, yesterday, NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg all but admitted that Ukraine would soon be forced to sue for peace. He said, "The only question is what price are you willing to pay for peace? How much territory, how much independence, how much sovereignty are you willing to sacrifice for peace?" Stoltenberg's remarks suggest that NATO recognizes that the war is lost. It's now become an unpleasant distraction that simply needs to be.
Okay, that's the much we can take from that. So, what the man is explaining, what the man is analyzing, is that Ukraine have lost the war. And what does this mean? If Ukraine have lost the war, you must understand that the West depends on Ukraine to win that war for them to be able to choke Russia the more. And if Ukraine loses the war, then it means that Ukraine will have to give up the Russian territories that are in Ukraine that the West forced them to keep. And also, Russia will have to determine how the West buy their oil and gas, and that is not going to be in the interest of the West. And that brings them to the zoo. That brings them to Biafra land. So, they want Nigeria to continue, yes. But they cannot have Nigeria to continue with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu being maltreated. Because if the judgment do not go in the right way, then they cannot determine peace in the whole of the zoo called Nigeria. So, I want the world to know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not Kensaruwiwa. That they just gave whatever judgment that they liked and they just killed him in cold blood and nothing happened. Until today, we are still here asking for Ogoni cleanup, for this cleanup, begging them for more than 30 years now. We are still begging. Almost 30 years thereabout. We are begging. Ogoni clean up, and this clean up, that clean up. Today is the day that they must release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because they have no more excuses. All they need to do is to go to the judgment of the case at Abia State. That's all they need to do. Go to the judgment in the case at Abia State. Look at the judgment. Was the judge right, considering all the facts that he had on the table? Was the judgment right? If the judgment is right, it means that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu didn't jump bail. It means that the Nigeria have to pay Mazi Nnamdi Kanu 1 billion naira or whatever that they said for compensation. Then they have to release him. If they refuse to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they know that there is not going to be peace. Why do you think Britain is interested? Why do you think Britain is interested when they were asking this man? When they're asking the man that is wearing the mask of Buhari? Why do you think Britain is interested? You should know that Britain is interested for just for oil and gas, primarily. Britain is interested because of oil and gas. That is why immediately they heard that, oh, there was one bomb blast in the coastlines of Biafra. They started accusing IPOB. Because they have not even started. They must know that a time will come where it's not about the IPOB leadership asking people to do this or asking people to do that. The people are going to take the laws into their hands. When we initially called for sit at home, what happened? We called for the sit at home, we stopped the sit at home, and afterwards the people said they're not going to stop until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released. And the sit at home continued until some people came in and tried to begin to take advantage of it. But the people said that the sit at home is not going to continue. Think of it, if it is something else, if it is a situation whereby you now give a wrong judgment for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, then you should be ready. You should be ready to face whatever is going to come. And do not call IPOB when you begin to see things that you are not able to control. Do not call IPOB because IPOB will not be there to control that. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of the people. Whether those that believe in IPOB or those that do not believe in IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our conscience. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the conscience of Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our heartbeat. So whatever decision is being made, see, some people may not believe that Biafra is the solution, even though they are very few in number. There are some of them that may not believe that Biafra is the solution. Some of them, like those that are still asking for PVC, some of them think, okay, we can have a big country, we can just manage it. All we just need to do is to change bad leadership and all of that. But at the long run, every Biafran knows that the man that have their interest at heart is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The only man that have their interest at heart is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So whatever decision is being made, whoever is touching Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is touching the heart, the very soft heart of the Biafran people. Is touching the very heart of the Biafran people. So whatever decision you want to make, if you like, do media blockade and all of that, let it be that at the end of the day you free him. Whatever conditions you want to, let it be that at the end of the day, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is no longer in DSS dungeon, that he is freed. So if you want to do media blockade and everything, let people not know what is going on, no problem. Maybe they are doing that because they are afraid of the terrorists. If the terrorists discover that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been free, many of them that has been sponsoring these terrorists, many of them, the terrorists will go after them. So they don't want it to be known. Maybe they want to free him in secret and begin to shout that, okay, he escaped. Whatever they want to do, however they want to do it, they must ensure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not there anymore. That is the only option they have. They must ensure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is no longer being held by the zoo. It's very, very simple. That is what they must ensure. That is what they must do today. That is what they must do today. Let me see. I don't know. Oh. Let me see if it is still possible for me to call those that are on ground. I don't know if they can take calls because we need to hear from them no matter what. I don't even know if they can take calls. I don't know. Some of our people here that are saying that they said they tried to get closer to the courts and a troop of forces, military and police, I guess, followed them up and sent them back. Are you seeing how they are defending that environment? They followed them up and sent them back immediately. Let me call one of our correspondents that is in Abuja.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning, Mother. Please, what is going on? Biafrans are listening.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Yes, can you hear me? Can you hear me? What is actually going on in Abuja? Please tell Biafrans. Biafrans are listening.
Okay. We are live in Abuja here. And the security, in fact, I don't know how to describe it. Things are happening here. They don't even need anybody closer to the court. Even our media, Wada, Ugochine, and the Winu, they are all outside here. Nobody is getting closer to the court at all.
So
they are restricting everybody.
You said that when you people try to advance to the courts, what happened? What happened to you?
Yes, we are trying to get close, at least to get what is happening there. And the troops or forces, there are many of them. They just came where we are and sent us back. That woman, I don't know her name, the woman that shot our Mama Biafra.
The policewoman,
right?
That
shot her. Yes, that woman. She was the one that came down from the vehicle, and she was like, all of you go back, get out, all of you go out. I don't want to see anybody here. Go out. So we couldn't advance more. So we get there.
Did they are they giving any explanation why they don't want anybody around that premises?
Sorry?
Did they give any explanation why they don't want anybody around the premises?
They didn't even tell us anything. They didn't even say anything. They just sent us back. We are very far, very, very far from the court. And the worst is that where we are, their fans are here. And where we are, the truth of them, that truth, they just came where we are and they packed their cars, their vehicles, and they are there with us. They just packed down here.
Okay, they just packed there and they are there watching.
Yes, all of them. All of them, they are here. All of us, we are here.
So what about channels, NTA, and
we didn't see any of them. None of them. None. No media has them. None of them. No, nobody's here.
Okay.
Except about Gochinere. She was trying to get some information and she's interviewing some people here.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So you can hear for yourself for what is going on in Abuja. That is what is going on right now in Abuja. I am saying somebody is giving an information that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's bail has been denied on grounds that for 4 years nothing was filed in the court explaining why he left Nigeria. Are you seeing how these people are trying their best to bend the law? Well, I am not yet very sure of this news, but this is just what is coming out right now. This is just what we are hearing. This is just what we are hearing. Okay, at this moment now, I will be opening the lines so that people can call. So that people can call and follow up. The lines are open. You can call. I believe we all have the lines, but there are still some people that may not have the lines. Maybe some that are listening to us for the very first time. I will call the lines for you, but you can call us from you can call from Skype. Skype is radio-Biafra VOC. VOC in capital, Radio Biafra. In between Radio Biafra, there's an hyphen. It says Radio Biafra VOC. The one that doesn't have an hyphen is the old one. You will not be able to communicate with anybody there. Okay? So, Radio Biafra VOC on Skype. You can call us on Skype on that. So, you just type that and you will be able to call us. You will be able to call us on Skype. Okay? So then you can also call us on Signal. You can call us on WhatsApp as well. So for those that are just listening for the first time, I'll be calling the numbers for you so that you will be able to call. The number to call on Signal is +45 71 64 5962. +45 71 64 5962. That is the number to call on Signal. That is the number to call on Signal. Okay. Then the number to call on WhatsApp is +48 73 96 +4873 +487396452829. So you can call and give your contribution. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from?
Good morning, Mr. Terry. My name is Simon. I'm calling from Maria.
Good morning, my brother. Right?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. The world is listening.
Okay, let's bless every family members all over the world and all the whole Biafra. Anywhere you are walking, anywhere you are supporting, to protect and guide every one of you.
Yes,
and
sir.
protect our every leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Yes, sir.
Today, we're going to see him in court. We want people from Biafra land or in Abuja to give us updates. That's what we're waiting for. So, what's going on? We're going to play any move they take, any way they want it is never alternative, like as our leader do it, or used to say it, man must die. Our leader must be free when I think it's when our leader wants. If our leader want to come out, but his mission still remain. We are not begging them to leave our leader. We're not begging them. Man, they will need to follow these people because anytime our leader is about to go to court 2 to 3 days before the time, one thing will happen. This Ali Kali, this is Sharia Chief Justice Tanko Mohammed, the aeroplane turner, resign. This is a word that doesn't normally happen in Nigeria. Resign. Who resign? Chase for hate reason. We should not allow these people to play us. They are watching them. They got to let him go. Let us keep on. There is a huge press release that happened before. You read that before about Imo State government. Give it 10 days ammunition or whatever to the bandits. Who are the bandits? Who are in the bush? What is it talking about? This man is coming to bomb our people, coming to bomb maybe the security members that are taking care of our bushes against the Fulani invaders. That is the people we want to go and shoot. We have said it that we're gonna bomb them, but we must pay very, very close attention to that man because he's here to kill our people. He has been doing in Imo State things that have never happened in our place before it's happening. We need to please the Fulani matters. But we are paying very close attention and watching him. Mazi, let us remain vigilant and be watchful. People back home, please give us information what is going on there. If they like, let them leave him today. If they like, they don't leave him, Biafra must continue, Biafra must be restored. Or Biafra enough of way.
Biafra will heal thee. Thank you very much. Hello. Yeah, good morning and welcome. Oh, I thought I had picked that. Hello, the caller on signal. Good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me? Good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from?
My name is Chikodi Nwobi. I'm calling you from Lagos. What is actually happening in Abuja is something Nigerian government need to be very, very careful about. The way they are treating this matter, the information you just passed that they are trying to bend the justice, that they did not file court proceeding for 4 years. That is just a play. So they should be very careful and treat this case with caution so that it will not go out of hand. No matter what, anything that happened henceforth, the Nigeria government will be held responsible for the actions of the people, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the man of the people. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That was brief and sound. Hello. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from?
Oh, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Promise Chigozie. I'm calling from Ghana.
Right on, right on.
Yeah, what I want to say is that Nigeria government actually has a hidden agenda towards our leader. And all they are trying to do is to find things where they can trial. They want our leader a trial without any media being aware of what they are doing. And that is the reason why they have been asking the media not to come around. They are giving our Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a trial, which is very bad. Our people not allowed, because this is really for movement. So what is happening on ground now is that they don't even allow both Punch newspaper, both BBC. They are not allowing any of them to come out.
It is, hello, are you there? You see, it is very, very obvious for BBC not to have come, Punch, and all the Zoo media platforms, for them not to have come is because they have an hidden agenda. The Zoo have asked all of them not to come. Even BBC, that was always there, that even if they don't allow anybody, they will allow BBC. BBC is not there. The British propaganda machine, they are not there. They do not want the world to be aware of the decision of the Zoo. Because they have premeditated this judgment, they don't want the world to be aware. They don't want the world to be aware. But they are definitely going to regret it. They are definitely going to regret it. Let's take this call. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from?
Hello, Mwachineke. My name is Chogadu. I'm calling from land of Germany. I just want to say something about the resignation of Tanko. The resignation of Tanko is not for we, the Biafrans, and I believe that they just want to use it for their political brouhaha. Yeah, because if you look what happened 2019, when they do presidential election, you will know that sincerely, I don't have business with their politics, but Atiku was the winner, but due to the way INEC and the judge, they make it, and they use this registration of Tanko and bring the other person just because of Tinubu. That is just politics they want to do. So, but what I have to say about the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the media, they didn't allow. When you come in a society which they have been compromised themselves, all the Zoo media have compromised themselves, which the government did not regard them anymore. Because all of them have been supporting the government. when you have a husband or a wife that you know that is bad, and you are supporting that person, you people run together, there is no way again you will correct that person. So the Zoom media have been compromised. So government did not respect them anymore. That is why they don't even allow it in the court. You can never pick any single media in Nigeria that is good. So what I'm saying is that we need to remain calm and be watching them. We are watching, not because that we are stupid. We know what to do. We don't look for trouble. But you know, they are Muslim. They don't know what we call or what they call a democracy. So they like to do whatever they like in their own way. But they don't know that the world have moved forward away from this pattern of system. So I see but when they try to do something funny, we are Biafrans. That now that blood is still run in our vein. We are silent doesn't mean that we are stupid. Thank you very much, Chineke.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast.
Good morning, my African rep.
There is so much noise where you are.
Yeah. African rep, let me close my office. It's my generator. Let me close it. The zoo, there's no light in the zoo, so the generator is what is making the noise.
Okay.
My African rep, good morning.
Yes,
good morning to Biafrans. Yeah, I'm calling you from Biafra. My name is Emeka. I'm here for Imo State. Ikeduru precisely. Yeah, my African rep, I've heard what you said. We are live and we are watching what's happening in Abuja, and the report that's coming there that the zoo have already barricaded the court. No media, nobody's covering what our leader, the proceedings of the case of our today. It's quite unfortunate to find ourselves in this mess. Well, it's not new to us. Look at the terrorist, Kabir Sokoto, when he was being brought up to the court. Every media is here covering his case and not the rest of them. Our leader, a freedom fighter, is being held under captivity, and the world want to know what is happening, and the zoo don't want us to know what is happening. It's quite unfortunate that this case is going to bring this to the end, because the world is watching, and Buhari is the chief judge, and everything that happened is what is saying about it. He has gone to what is it, Rwanda or what, and he has told the British Prime Minister Boris Johnson that he is the lawyer, he is the judge, he is splitting. But Chuko Kaya is going to bend their hand. Chuko Kaya is going to disappoint them. We are watching and we are waiting and we are praying and we are hoping that our God that we serve will disappoint us. But the Fulanis will be disappointed in this country. I don't want to say much, but all I'm saying is this. God is bearing our witness. The whole world is seeing what is happening, how we are being marginalized, how we are being the milk of this nation, and the milk, everything that comes from our land. And look at how we are suffering every day, crying every day. It's quite unfortunate, but we are praying and we have to stay fast. We have to pray, we have to fast. But I don't strong again. We will rise again. The sun shall rise again. We will rise again. Nothing will happen to our leader. All whatever they are doing it in vain. The more they do it, the more they will lose what they have. Nigeria is no longer a country that the people will be proud of in the whole world. But Buhari has scattered everything. Look at what's happening in the state now. The governor in the state where I come from now is saying that he's giving 10 days amnesty to the people in the bush to come out. Meanwhile, the first state governor is telling that they should arm themselves and defend their land. But the Supreme Court judge and Supreme Court president in Imo State is saying that everybody in the bush should come out because of ESN. Well, our God is disappointing too. He's a failure. He's not longer going again. This tenor is his tenor. Once he finishes, he's going down. Nobody knows him. Nobody recognizes him. Let him do what he's doing. And our God will disappoint us. Today, our God will give us judgment. Not a Nigerian judge. Our judge will give us judgment. And whereby they don't give us the same judgment, God of God will be on the government of this country, the judge and everybody that disappoint us today. Thank you. I remain blessed. We are watching all over the world. I'm online. Listen to you. Thank you and God bless you, my African rep. and let all those in Abuja, God will bring them back safely to the station, wherever they come from. I pray for them in Jesus' name. Thank you. I remember this.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Okay. The updates that is one of our lawyers, our leader's lawyer, Barrister Aloy Jimako, he just tweeted. And he said that June 28th update. Sadly, the judge has denied bail to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on grounds that for 4 years nothing was filed in her courts to explain why Oyendu did not attend his trial. She said she is open to considering a new application for bail, and she granted a stay of the criminal proceedings. Now, these stay of criminal proceedings, these are law terms that I believe the lawyers will still explain in further details. Okay, but the complete information is that she said that she is still open to considering a new application for bail. I don't really get this. Bail application has been filed, and you're still asking for new application for bail. The one that was filed, you refused it. Is she trying to say that the 4 years will, in the new application, the 4 years will still be gotten? Or what is she going to do about the 4 years that was lost, according to her? Or is this bail application, was this bail application filed 4 years ago? Obviously, the bail application was filed not too long ago, and she's requesting for another bail application. You see, all they are doing is to buy time. They have not told us yet when the next court hearing will be concerning whether the bail application, if this bail application is filed, when the court hearing will be, and whatever, we do not know for now. But this is what Barrister Aloy Jimako tweeted. So that is the information that we have for now, but we must continue. We must continue. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where are you calling from? Please, you have 3 minutes for your contribution. Try and be brief. Thank you. Right on. Hello, can you hear me? It's a pity we can't hear him. If he's talking, I do not even know. Hello, good morning. Can you hear me from there?
Yes. This is what Barrister Aloy tweeted. So that is the we have for now, but we must continue. We must continue. Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Mazi. Good morning, Barrister.
Good morning. Where are you calling? Good morning. Please,
yes. Please tell your friends what
please.
Hello.
Right on. Hello. Can you hello.
Yes, please tell Biafrans what is going on in the courts. You're live on Radio Biafra.
Hello, good morning. Can you hear me from there?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Yes. This is what I'm saying is this. I am saying that Nigeria cannot swallow us. Nigeria cannot swallow us. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
I said, good morning. Good morning. I'm coming from Biafra land.
Okay. I think
I'm calling from Biafra land.
Hello. I think
I'm hearing you. I'm calling from Biafra land.
Hello. Good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you loud and clear. Please write on. Biafrans are listening. Okay, sir. African rep, remain very resolute.
you justice. You see, justice delayed is justice denied. Africa is not a common sense.
It is, of course it
Justice
is.
delayed is justice denied. Biafrans all over the world. Justice delayed is justice denied. Abambo ya to n'ọgwụ, agba abụọ ya to n'ọgwụ. Ọwụ bekee mere apị mba. Biafrans, they are preparing, entering you to massacre. They will massacre all of you. You don't know. They are keeping Britain and the whole world have conspired completely formidable to make sure that every Biafran, so if they kill us here, they kill all of you, but in America, anywhere in the world. Then your race is gone. That is what we want, Biafrans. Is what we want. And America is paka paka. Is that what you want? You are a PhD holder. You are a this, you are a that, you are a father, you are a bishop, but you are gone. You are children, all of us are gone. But you see this land, Africa, you see this land of Biafra, it will consume the whole world. Wait, Britain, today's judgment marks the destruction of Britain completely. If you know you are in Britain, start warming up to come back home. Nnamdi Kanu also, any day we look at him and we do not see him, that we must burn Nigeria down. I can have that. I can have that. Fulani, any other arrangement they like, let them do. We are still seeing our list. We are not to check. Britain, not only to burn down Nigeria, see this sword, Britain and United Nations. And if you see our leader, we are still the same. Our leader said, we damage this world completely. But America, everybody will perish. The time we are joking. Useless idiots. Come get away, monkeys and baboons. Don't think them that the Juwaya na Abia. Oh, I can't bet you, but it's still just for that. I can't hear you, barrister. Okay, now, yeah. I move by there. I want a barrister. So just forget again the time. Now when you do the back end of the Kanu, it's a trap to all these governors. I am a get when a couple to put much quick about I can do. Then you saw these governors, then the ticket, there's all this says, all this is just leaders. If they not produce our leader for us, we cannot have them. But that when I get jack out quick. That's talk about PVs. When that's I beg an come japo. Like okay, Bazo. Okay, Bazo. Okay, Azama the Saba come shapo. Omurolawa go lebanga. Okay, no. Come. What about that? Dara. Don't think you do all kinds of governors there. I have said that I'm an election. But I can't election no can there. Gaba PVs. That's all APC. No, I'm talking so I prepare to be for the free. Quando babu kwengo Dara. Then the thing the things there. Okay, second Maccabees chapter 1. The same second Maccabees chapter 2. And the same second Maccabees chapter 3. There from verse 1 to end. How I won't do. I will make sure that I don't watch it. I got push on you know what God to shine. Then the two chapter since going Matthew chapter 3, Matthew chapter 3, and the same Matthew chapter 4 from verse 1 to 12. That's not the calendar. I know that I can't hear me that you came one day dead. Also that they could holiday release here. For the time, United Nations America, what powers? You see our leader, he said trap to all of you. Any day, we open our eyes, we see our leader now. We do bring to for. That can they come here. You see this land, all of us will perish. And that's the perish with the perish America, the perish all of them. We close this one, everybody perish. What kept running upon the weekend? Look off on what kept on the road catch on a Friday up on no. But when that Friday about, although we cannot be kind of book Tranama. But it's so for Lata, open a Taranguano. The governor does a kneel. I get to that care holiday. For an apple, one. Oh, okay, what the man of that check the woman. Then I know. Now I know to put together more child. They would have passed to got that.
I think we lost him due to Biafra will hear thee. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from? Hello? Can you hear me? I do not know if you can hear me. I think you're having some network challenges. You may need to call back another time. Let me take this other call. Hello, good morning and welcome to... Please put down the volume of your radio set. Hello. Good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast.
He is listening to his radio and calling at the same time. You cannot do that. You have to do one. Hello, can you hear me? Are you there?
Hello, I'm African rep.
Yes.
God bless you. Wow. Yes, may Chuko Kaba bless you.
You see?
I'm Hajus. I come from Biafra land. I hear what is happening in the Tayako's court. Yes, and that is not what you expected. Hello?
I can hear you. I can hear you right on. The world is listening.
Yes, my African rep. I agree our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been so tenacious, he has been so rugged. I saw him in the court. He has proven that he is unchangeable. He stands for the rights of his people. He is a prisoner of conscience. He has done nothing. We Biafra, we demand one thing. I agree in the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of Biafra must release unconditionally. Let them do everything they want. We stand for the release of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If the Jew wants to get peace, if they do not want to get peace and they go towards this direction they are going, they are making mistakes. We are not going to relent. We are not going to relax. We are looking for our freedom, and our freedom we must get. Let them do everything they like. We stand for our freedom. That is why yesterday the tanko Muhammad resigned. Why? Just because they distort this ruling today. We are expecting the release of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There is something they will do, and there is something they can do. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is an innocent man. They kidnapped him and returned from Korea into Nigeria, and they cannot benefit from this they are evil doing. They should penalize. A court in Umaya has given a verdict that Nnamdi Kanu did not jump bail. A court told Nigeria to pay 1 billion naira. Then what are they doing? They should release our leader. Thank you for picking my call. I thank even the DOS. I thank HOD. I thank every Biafra. We must celebrate. We are going to win. Victory is ours. May God bless you. God bless you. Thank you for picking my call, my African rep. Bye.
Thank you very much. Biafra. Biafra will heal thee. Thank you. God bless you. The caller from Signal. Good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from? Hello, the caller from Signal. Good morning. Welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from? Yeah, right on. Right on. The world is listening.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm from Mahadi, my Sinimo province, Biafra land. I'm here, to encourage Biafra all over the world. What they are doing is a delay tactics. They are trying, if they can see IPOB will be discouraged. But we are here, I'm here this morning to tell Nigeria government that we can never be discouraged. What we are looking for and what we are fighting is freedom. is entirety. When we get it, is forever and ever. What we are assuring them is that we can never back up. Therefore, all over the world, don't be discouraged, don't put on and believe in Chukwukalama, like what our leader said, that only person that will give us Chukwukalama is only God can give us Biafra. No man will give us Biafra. We don't hope on a man to give us Biafra. Being the Almighty Creator, the creator of heaven and earth, is God that will give us Biafra. So we remain committed until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released and Biafra is restored. I want to tell Bitanyako is playing the gallery, playing the script, the actual read, and give to her. I'm sure that Mazi Nnamdi word to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, let him come out stand and save. Because if anything happen, I'm sorry for Bitanyako and the family. Bitanyako should know that Mazi did not commit any crime. What he's fighting is for the freedom of over 70 million people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is an ordinary, what they committed is an ordinary me from Kenya to Nigeria. So Nigeria government are the people that committed a crime and not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. She's saying that nobody, finally, the reason Mazi Nnamdi Kanu left in Nigeria. I want to ask Bitanyako if police and army and the bandits which you created in the north come to kill you, Bitanyako, will you stay there for them to kill you? If you run away, so you wait for beats, feel like all this to kill you. So when they kill you, who will fight the case in the court again? We believe our patience, we are entitled for this. Well, thank you. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello? The caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Please put down the volume of your radio set. Put down the volume of your radio set.
That's what I'm trying to do. I have done it.
Okay. Your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Biafra land.
You have 3 minutes for your call.
My name is Mr. Idofo. I'm calling from Biafra land.
Okay, right on.
Beside me. Yes, what I have called you before. I told you that Nigeria cannot swallow all Biafrans. We are here in Nigeria, actually. And I know that this thing that is playing out is from the Britain, is the British system, trying to take our goods, because the early Portuguese came to our goods and not for our good. And they have been holding that man, that innocent man. Hence, they are holding him in that particular dungeon. Nigeria will be in a mess. It is better they release Nnamdi Kanu, who is our leader. And we have been praying earnestly for him. Lord God Almighty, creator of heaven and earth, will not forgive Nigeria if anything happens to that man. Lord God Almighty, creator of heaven and earth, will not forgive this entire nation. The entire nation will sink if anything happens to that man. They might be thinking that that man is for Nigeria alone, but that man, the rescue and the release of that man will save the whole world. Look at what is happening in Ukraine. Ukraine is suffering today because the whole world are not listening to freedom. They don't want to embark on that is the right of the people. Now Ukraine is not. So what I'm saying is that let them release Nnamdi Kanu. Staying in that dungeon is that the Nigeria is in dungeon themselves. They must release him. Let him release him. It's not the conclusion from Buhari. Who we don't know if it is Buhari or not, or other man. I don't know. So what I'm saying is that I'm not talking about the nation. So that is what I want to say.
Thank you very much. Thank you. The caller on Signal, good morning. Oh, it seems like we lost that caller from Signal. Seems we lost him. The caller on WhatsApp. Good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from. Hello. Can you hear me? Are you there?
Hello?
Yes.
Okay, check it. I am Dr. Chideris calling from the Soka province, Biafra land.
Right on.
Thank you for this opportunity. And I want to tell all Biafrans to be more courageous than before. And Nnamdi Kanu, our own, is not ready today. I believe that Nigeria is going to be on fire. And I want to tell all our people to be careful about operating or campaigning in the land. If they continue, we are going to give them fire. And I believe every Biafran is ready to fight for oil. If you as our African rep, give order, your word is law and your word is fire. We will not have any order to be released. Thank you. Let our governors back and give them badness. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Hello. Good morning. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? The caller from Signal. Good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from. Please be brief. 3 minutes is what you have.
All right. Good afternoon from here, our African Tarinemi. My name is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I'm calling from Biafra land, Abakreke precisely. Mazi Tarinemi, we will continue appreciate the Chukwu Okuke Abiyama, the God of our land, who give us our true leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to lead us and to be our leader, to tell us where to follow and what we want. He is in there because he wants us to be free. He is in there because he knows what we want. He represents 80 million people. Elohim, please guide him and protect him and give him more strength, more wisdom, and bless all our leaders, all the DOS, all the radio presenters, and the Eastern Security Network, who are fighting Fulani terrorists to not vendor us. May Elohim guide everybody in the name of Chukwu Okuke Abiyama. He said, Mazi, the problem we are facing in Biafra land is what Britain want us to be. They want us to leave our land and be an exile people so that they can take our land. That is why they are planning all these things. We know that Nigerian federal government is in pressure because of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But the people who are give them Mola is British and the evil politicians in our land, because they are already recruited a new Fulani man called P2B to make sure that he divided us, because they have seen that all the Biafran is now waking up. They want to use Obi to destroy us. But behold, the Chukwu Okuke Abiyama is our God. The only God who has seen a heart of a man. Because as he's seen our hearts, he knows that we did not hate anybody. We are doing this thing to make our people life be okay. We are doing this thing so that we can build a good nation that everybody will be proud of. We can stop scavenging all over the world because we are seeking where we can get dollar. They are making the Naira to look nonsense because they are using Fulani as leaders. But we still are here. We are here to set the record straight. What we want is total freedom from Fulani. Fulani is not contributing anything in our land. Fulani is not paying any tax. We are not getting anything from Fulani people, only to kill and make our mothers and our sisters homeless. But Chukwu give all the strength and the knowledge to fight this battle and get ourselves out of dungeon called Nigeria. There's nothing British can do to us. They have did it in 1967 and 70. We are still here. We have come up again to make sure that our land be secured. Our leader, we have heard what they are saying in the court today. But dear friends, everybody should buckle up. This time around, let me tell you, meltdown is over. We have endured these things, and the Fulani are using us, and Britain are using us like people who don't know their left and right. God of our ancestors, give us the morale to fight this battle. Mazi, let me leave it here because I'm totally angry about the way the evil politicians in our land are using us, thinking that when they are holding our leader from time to time, we are going to be disorganized. We can never be disorganized. We continue until we get our people, our land free. Thank you very much for your good work. May Elohim bless all the Biafrans. Thank you very much for your good work.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And we are coming close to the end of today's program. There is someone that has been trying to call from, or there are some people that have been trying to call, I think from Skype. If I get one more caller from Skype, I would take that caller as I round up for the next broadcaster to continue. Before then, let me take this. Hello, good morning. Welcome to Radio Biafra. Mazi.
Yeah, Mazi Tarineme, good afternoon from Poland. Yeah, this is Mazi Chronic, okay, for it. Mazi, I'm not happy, and I don't think every Biafra will be happy today. Why are they sending this code adjourning to 14th of November? Can you see that 2023 is playing and these people are drifting to 2023? November is not almost next year. Mazi, this is not a laugh. It's very annoying this morning. And anyway, man has his way, woman has her ways. We have to change our pattern now. We have to hit this ball, hit them very, very well. I think they're complaining. Mazi, I leave it here. I don't want to go more because I'm very angry this morning. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That is the message. We have to change our pattern. We have to change our pattern. I have said this in very, very early. Since last year, I said it. Even before the Anambra election, I said it. I said the reason they held our leader was to achieve Anambra election and also 2023. Now they have postponed it to November 14th, 2023 from the information that our brother just announced to us. So each and every one of us, we have to get ready because this thing has to be taken to the next level. I will stop here. I will not take any other calls. Sorry if I have not been able to take your call. Okay, we are going to continue tomorrow. Thank you very much, and God bless you. This is Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast. My name is Kumowe Tarinemi, and I am your host. Thank you very much.